Welcome to the live stream. Welcome to the basement, our duster community. Horns up, dusters. I discovered two unbelievable facts about what is going on with UFD right now. One of them is so unbelievable. I don't know. Be prepared. Take your blood pressure medicine if you haven't already, because we got a lot to talk about this morning. But, a couple new sayings. Last night I had one of those nights where you ever have that happen? Things just pop into your head. One of them was the dust is a must. The dust, unicorn fart dust, is a must. Good attracts good, and good people make a great community. And that's what you have going on right now. That's what we are making happen together, guys, right? We're together right now. We've been together for 6 months. That's a long time in the world of crypto. 6 months, every single day, you in the community are working hard, right, to further our mission of good attracts good. Honesty, integrity, prosperity, HIP, as we like to call it. And it's working because more and more good quality, top tier people are joining us on a daily basis. And when we look at these facts that are out there right now, that we can see, there's one of them. I'm telling you, it's going to completely blow you away. I did want to tell you that this Thursday, we will have our world record attempt video with the duster on the NASCAR racetrack. We will be releasing the results. We will be releasing a very cool video. So stay tuned for that. But here we go, guys. Let's get into these crazy facts. And I'll tell you when we get to the one that I think is just absolutely unbelievable. But when we look here, it's clear to see, and this was posted by the Salana Post, okay, what they're telling us. Unicorn Fart Dust climbs, they're saying this about us, to number 2 in social mentions across the Pumpfun ecosystem. Now, we've looked at this chart many, many, many times, but hey, what the heck? We'll look at it again because this is going to play into what we're going to talk about next, which really, truly is something unbelievable about UFD right now. But here we are. Okay, there we go. There's our circle. And look at Fartcoin. Okay, again, we are right there. We are in the same league. We are in the same tournament with Fartcoin, Peanut, everybody else. We're actually higher than Peanut. But while that's great news, there's something else that is just absolutely crazy that we can talk about that's going on with UFD right now, because there's an article from Decrypt. And when you hear this and when you realize what this is telling us, we will know in no uncertain terms just how incredible of a position that we are in right now and where we are heading in the future. So let's go out here to Decrypt. And this is an article about World War Solana meme coins explode in the latest attention trend amid Middle East tensions. We're not concerned about that. There was something buried, and it just talks about how, these gambling tokens have taken off that are Bunker Coin and a couple other, all like that are related to the war in the Middle East. But that's not what we want to look at. I've got it down here, and I got it highlighted. Pumpfun, the large... Wrong screen. Sorry, guys. Woo, having one of those mornings. Here we go. Let's make sure we're popping up. There we go. Okay. This is Decrypt. There's the title that I read to you earlier. Now, let's go down here to the important. You didn't miss the important part, the yellow. Pumpfun, the largest token launchpad on Solana, and where most of this degeneracy takes place, is responsible for the creation of almost 11.5 million meme coins in its year-and-a-half lifespan. Just over the past 24 hours, according to Dune data, it has launched 22,000 coins. Guys, look at this. 11.5 million meme coins in the last year and a half. Now, you look at me. This is absolutely shocking to realize. 11.5 million, that number, okay, is the equivalent, like a 20,000 seat NBA arena or National Hockey League arena, a giant arena that seats 20,000 people. 11.5 million would equal 550 of those 20,000 seat arenas. Imagine all those seats right? Empty seats, 550 arenas, empty seats, 11.5 million. That's massive. Okay. Guess who's numbered? And you lined them all up. Heck, that would probably go from Los Angeles, excuse me, to New York City. We would not be in the first seat when we look at social dominance. No, right? Fartcoin would. But we would be in the second seat when it comes to social dominance. Let that sink in. 11.5 million coins have been created on Pumpfun alone in the last year and a half. 11.5 million. I'm going to say it 11.5 million more times. And you're going to know why Susie likes to call me Ron the Repeater. Out of 11.5 million, the equivalent of 550 20,000 seat arenas, we are number 2. Okay, social dominance, which is the strongest metric by which we can measure the vitality of our community. And to make it even crazier, okay, guys, you need to get excited about this with me. Are you feeling this? We did it all organically. We did it 100% without the help of a bunch of big money, a bunch of VC money. We did it without the help. This is of a celebrity. This is your celebrity. I apologize in advance on behalf of myself and Susie, right? I'm the celebrity. Think about that. Think about 11.5 million anything. Maybe you're not into empty arena seats. That's fine. 550 20,000 seat arenas would equal 11.5 million. And we would be number 2 out of all of those. It is absolutely crazy what you have done. And to make it even more insane, guys, it's happening. Okay. It's happening because of who? Who? Where are you? Oh, I see you. You're all down here with me. How did you get in my basement? It's happening because of you. Oh, and by the way, before I forget, I'm not a financial advisor. Don't buy or sell anything. Make any type of financial decision based on anything that I say. Okay? But I do own a significant number of UFD beans. And yes, for all you buttercups out there that don't know what a buttercup is, a bean is a coin, and a buttercup is you, somebody who's watching UFD, and soon will join the herd. And when you do join our herd, you will be referred to, you will be designated as a duster, and you'll be in the corral with all your new friends, which is the reason why we are number 2 out of 11.5 million coins when it comes to social dominance. But then it gets better. Buttercup, because not only do you get to be a duster and hang out in the corral and have fun with us and be part of a huge mission, feel good about yourself, because we're good attracts good, and we're about honesty, integrity, transparency. You're with part of the purest coin in crypto. But then after you're there for a while, we don't expect you to do this right off the bat. You got to let it all sink in. You got to process things. But after you do for a little while, then you're going to say, you know what? Now that I've been around for a while, I can feel my horn. Do you feel your horn? Reach up there. Man, my horn's tingling. We're number 2 out of 11.5 million. I'm going to say it 11.5 million more times. When your horn's tingling, you're going to feel it. You're going to be around for a while. Then your horn's going to start tingling, and you're going to say, you know what? Now that I've been around and I know what diamond hooves means, excuse me, I don't know. What do you like better, diamond hooved or diamond hooves? I like diamond hooves. You're going to want to be diamond hooves. So you're going to go to the VIP section of the corral. That's the diamond hoof section where we hang out. And then it dawned on me again last night. But wait, there's more. There's another unbelievable fact that we're going to talk about. But it also dawned on me last night. What if everybody just stopped selling UFD? What if right now nobody ever sold again? And I know, right? I'm just using that as an example. But what if everybody stopped right now? You know what we would have? We would have the beanopoly. It would be instant beanopoly. Like instant coffee or instant karma or whatever you want to call it. Okay, we will get our beanopoly. We will. It will happen. You know what? Before I forget, it's time to shake the beans. Put in your earplugs. Those of you who say the bean shaking's a little too loud, here's my handy bean jug. Think about it. Okay. All right. There's not 11.5 million. There's 999 million beans. This is all the UFD that has ever been created. Period. Nobody can ever make any more. Nobody. They can imitate it. They can replicate it. They can do whatever they want. Right. That's a big, what does that say? Imitation is the highest form of flattery. But what if everybody in the jug just said, you know what? What if everybody said they aren't going to sell? We would have instant fill of the beans, because for you buttercups, each one of these beans represents a diamond hoof duster. And at our big meetup this weekend, everybody got to put a bean in here. So there's more beans in here now, but we would have an instant beanopoly. And then we would go to Valhalla. Valhalla, the Viking heaven. Okay, let's go on, because we got more, but it gets more unbelievable when we look at this. You guys are knocking it out of the park lately. Thank you. Okay, this came from Phantom Wallet. A lot of you shared this one with me. It's Monday. That was yesterday. So, you know what that means. Time to take a look. I like those eyeballs. Back at last week's top tokens on Phantom Wallet. Aura, useless, Fartcoin, UFD. Remember these? There we are, guys. Well, at number one, this alone, this is not the big thing. I got a big thing coming. Okay. But number one, this alone, right, that we're on Phantom Wallet's list of most active top tokens, UFD. That's big. But then take a look at this. This is a little bit shocking. And this is that same bubble map we looked at before. However, Crypto Chief pointed this out. Those tokens on Phantom that are ahead of us. Aura, $130 million market cap. Useless, $130 million market cap. And Fartcoin, $1 billion market cap. UFD, $19 million market cap. Are you kidding me? Okay. Yes, they are kidding you, because out of 11.5 million coins created on Pumpfun, 11.5 million, we are number 2. Excuse me. On the top coins on Phantom Wallet, we are number 4. And we are, maybe need to do a 4x, 5x, 6x to get to the closest, right, that's there, and more like a 50x to get to number 1. Guys, it's crazy, right? This is unbelievable information that we're seeing. Real data. This is not me sitting in the basement saying, I think we're the best coin. I think we're number 1. My name's Ron. I'm an almost boomer who created a meme coin called Unicorn Fart Dust, and I think we're number 1. I could say that all day long. Anybody can say that. That's real hard data that shows, right, that as from a comparative perspective, we are completely undervalued. We are doing a great job. And again, wait a minute, look around. Do you feel your horn? Huh? Is your horn up there? Because guess what, guys? We did all that. We did all that on our own, completely grassroots, completely passion, completely people like you and me, right? Believing in something, believing in good attracts good, having fun, creating real value, creating real digital scarcity. Sorry, you ex-buttercup. You did it. And that's a big, big deal. And the fact that it was created from a grassroots perspective, from a completely organic, natural perspective, makes it all the stronger. I understand right now, right? Our market cap, in my opinion only, remember, I'm not a financial advisor, is very, very low. when you look at any comparative method. And then when you consider what we just talked about, it's even crazier. Don't forget this, huh? Guys, this is special. This is one of the things that makes us special. And when you hear me read it, you're going to realize why. Because Unicorn Fart Dust represents and upholds the core values and principles that cryptocurrency was originally founded upon. That's why when they talk about UFD, they call us baby Bitcoin. That's why people that were around Bitcoin in the early days say, I get the same exact vibes from what's going on with UFD that I did from Bitcoin. When you've got a community that puts out a big neon sign truck in Las Vegas, when you have a community that makes a Crunch Fitness advertising campaign, when you have a community that has got sponsored by a race car driver, which drives a McLaren, famous race car driver, our man Andre. And you know what we need to do? Guys, we're on a race car, a real McLaren race car. Super cool guy who's a duster, who believes in us. And he's got a big race coming up. I think they said in August. We're going to have like a big online watch party. It's going to be fun. I mean, it's huge, right? All this happened, all of that. And there's more. There's DJ Litimus. What a nice guy. I got to meet him in person at the meetup. There's so much I'm forgetting. What the Bean is doing, Georgie is doing, all these things that are going on that are major, but it's all because of you. It's all organic, which makes it much stronger, pure. What's the pure background of crypto? All right. Fairness, right? That's what they set up crypto to be, fair, right? Democratized, decentralized, not controlled by a central authority. Sorry, I don't control Unicorn Fart Dust. I was having that conversation with Ryan Waller, our in-house psychoanalyst therapist, right? And because I take this so seriously, guys. I mean, it's on my mind. I love UFD. I love the people. So I care about it. But he said, like, Ron, you got to realize, right? Like and I don't want to put words in his mouth, but I believe essentially the message is like, I can do my part. The part that you're doing is just as important. And I don't control. It's decentralized. If this is as central of a figure as we get in UFD, we're definitely decentralized. We are controlled by the people. Okay. We are controlled by you. And it's the fairness. This is a fair shot. I mean, aren't you tired? I mean, look, let's be real. Okay. The mainstream financial system is rigged against the average person. This is not rigged. This is pure. This is transparent. This is finite. This cannot be printed. I can't sit down here and say, hey, you guys need to buy UFD. You guys need to buy UFD and then create another, I don't know, we got like 1 billion coins right now. I cannot create any more coins. I can't create another 100 million or 400 million coins. This is our special, unique situation, which has digital scarcity, but it's only because of YOU. You are the CEO of Unicorn Fart Dust. Congratulations. You may not realize it, and it may take a little while to sink in, but it's going to become abundantly clear that you can make as much of a difference in UFD as anyone, anytime, anywhere. Okay. This community, this coin, this movement is way bigger than me. Okay. I'm part of it, no doubt. But the community as a whole, of which you are a critical part, that's what you want, right? That's what you want, because that's where your power is. That's where the power of a group of people coming up with incredible ideas. You know, we were making this video at the racetrack. Okay. We were at a NASCAR racetrack. You've seen some pictures of the Duster, and people there in the community were like giving me ideas and giving. And I'm like, wow, this really works, guys. And this really is fair. Okay. This is it. I'm in my basement. I created a meme coin. I'm 55 years old. Yeah. I said I would live stream every day. Right. That's what I've done. Okay. You guys have done what you've done. This is real. This is not like some BS situation that's going to last 3 weeks or 6 weeks. We've lasted 6 months. Right. I know that we have emerged as a coin that is proving that it's going to be around. I'm sorry, I'm rambling on. You're probably sick of hearing me talk about that. All right. Okay, let's go look. You know what I mentioned? Let's take a visual, take a break from listening to me. Heck, I'm tired of listening to me. And let's watch this, put together by our friend Param. This is just to remember one of the things that this happened because of you. It's 90 seconds long. Brian Light did an incredible job on this. Thank you, Brian. There it goes. And a secret art sponsors, Ledger and MoonPay, of course. Thanks to Ledger and MoonPay for everything you're doing to make this happen. Thanks to all the artists, the NFT project, killing it, bringing in more people. There's the Venetian. Oh, the Cosmos. There's the wind. Believe in something. UFD. I need to learn how to do that. I'm pretty good at the sheep imitation. Meh, meh, right? The sheeple, right? Oh, we talked about it earlier, right? The mainstream financial system is rigged against us. This is fair and honest, okay? And a lot of people out there, meh, the sheeple, okay? They don't realize it yet, but they will, because there are big things going on, massive things, shocking, unbelievable things going on in Solana. I was talking to Kaz. I love, you guys are also smart about the future of Solana. And I feel it in my instincts, okay, that Solana is going big places, and that will be good for UFD. But before we go there, let's watch. We're going to feature a little bit of the big meetup videos each day this week. Let's see what happened just a few days ago here in St. Louis. We're going to watch this guy who is just a critical member of our community. Make sure you follow him at RyanCaseyWaller.com. He's a psychoanalyst. I think he's an attorney also. What a great guy. Super smart. It was wonderful to meet him in person, and the St. Louis Post-Dispatch featured him in their video, which we're going to watch a portion of right now. I think SpongeBob's in here also.
I'm here this weekend to meet up with Ron and all the UFD dusters for our first annual meetup, which is an opportunity for all of us who've been online creating community together around Ron and around this.
Well, let me start that over for us, guys. Ryan Casey Waller. There we go.
I'm here this weekend.
There's DJ Litmus.
And all the UFD dusters for
our first this video was made by the St. Louis Post-Dispatch. Okay, mainstream media. Mainstream media.
This coin to get to know each other.
There's SpongeBob.
Shake hands with people that we've been working
There's
with
Elizabeth Grace and some beautiful woman next to her. Elizabeth Grace is beautiful also.
When people are looking for a place to park their money, they want to get return right on their investment.
There's the duster.
In this day and age, what people are also looking for is connection with other people.
Connection.
The opportunity to connect with my friends in real life was something that I simply couldn't pass up. So I'm super happy to be here.
What a great guy. And there's a lot more to that video. Hold on, pause. Thank you, Ryan, for doing that interview. Thank you to everyone who came to the meetup. Thank you for mentioning community. Our bonds are deep. Our bonds are wide. Okay. What we're doing has only happened once. It's a unicorn, and it's going to be a wild ride with unbelievable potential. And we got a lot more to talk about. I need to say hi to Mama Gino. one of the people who showed up at our meetup here. Here he is. The one and only Gino. And he emailed me last night and said his mom, Gino's in his he's about my age, and he said his mom loves watching us. So I want to say hi to Mama Gino. You did a great job on him. Mama Gino. Okay, and I think she's a duster. Guys, and that's another big thing. So many of you tell me, like, my parents, my grandparents are in UFD, right? These are people who aren't going to sell. These are people who are contributing to our community by being diamond hooves. Hooves. Didn't I say I like it better? What do you like better, diamond hooves or diamond hooved? Anyway, hi, Gino. Hi, Gino's mom. Thank you for being here. Okay, I also want to say a quick hello to one of our key dusters who was at the meetup. And he's never been Duster of the Day. So I'm going to make him Duster of the Day on a future broadcast. But what a great guy, the Detroit Duster. Trust me, quality man. Once you meet him, you're never going to forget him. Just wonderful connections that we have within this community. So hello, Detroit Duster. We're watching you, brother. Let's go over here. Let's talk about Solana. Big news, guys. We touched on this yesterday, but this actually came from Solana themselves. They got almost 3.5 million followers. Crazy. But Fiserv processes 2 trillion of annual volume, 2 trillion, and connects 2 million ATMs. They're launching FI USD, which is a stable coin, and they're doing it on Solana to reduce payment friction and connect 6 million merchants. 6 million merchants globally. This is massive big news for Solana, which is massive big news for Unicorn Fart Dust. This is our native token, guys. Look, I'm dreaming here, but to think that this is going on with Solana connecting 6 million merchants, 2 million ATMs with this new FI USD stable coin. Think about how UFD, a Solana-based meme coin, cryptocurrency, can be integrated into this as well. And then on top of that, just when it comes to general crypto adoption, which is happening at warp speed right now, Ash Crypto, another popular account, 1.8 million followers. The Fed, our old friend Jerome Powell at the Federal Reserve, officially removed reputational risk for Bitcoin and crypto from banking. Bullish for crypto in general. So we got bullish news for Unicorn Fart Dust, bullish news for Solana, bullish news for crypto in general from the Federal Reserve. TradFi. You know what TradFi means? TradFi. You know what DeFi means? Decentralized finance. You know what TradFi stands for? Traditional finance. I encourage everyone out there. Maybe you're new if you're a buttercup. Maybe you're from the precious metals sector like I was. I would hear those terms 7 months ago. If I would hear TradFi or DeFi, I wouldn't even take the time to look into what they meant. I would just be like, oh, those are crypto terms, those crypto people. That crypto's nothing but unicorn fart dust. That's what I used to say, right? That's why I called this crypto unicorn fart dust. TradFi, obviously, I've now learned, stands for traditional finance. And I already said what DeFi stands for. Always be open to learning new things, right? There's a saying that I think everyone in the world can hugely benefit from, and that is, don't be guilty of contempt prior to investigation. Basically meaning, like, if you don't understand what something is or means, don't hate it until you dig into it and at least find out what it means. I've been guilty of that in the past. Nobody's perfect. We don't expect you to be perfect. I will say what is perfect, and that is the fact that you joined us today. Because again, right, if we start at the top of the funnel, we know right now, okay, that crypto is moving at warp speed. This guy, we just saw what they said. Our old friend, do not open. Is he in there? Yeah, Jerome Powell from the Federal Reserve, right? They're changing their banking stance on crypto. We know Solana is, I mean, this new stable coin for Solana is a big, big deal. And when we look at what's happening with UFD, for those of you who just joined us, this is unbelievable right now. There are 11, we saw an article from Decrypt, a reputable crypto publication. 11.5 million coins were created on Pumpfun over the last 18 months. 11.5 million. We are number 2 in social dominance. And what is social dominance the best measure of? Community strength. What does everybody say is the number one indicator as to the long-term viability and success of any meme coin project? Community strength. We are number 2 out of 11.5 million. Okay, that means you line up 11.5 million. Think about that. That's probably like all the people in Chicago and all the people in New York City and combine them and say, who are the 2 best people or whatever, right? We're number 2 out of all those people. It is maddening. Okay. And again, right, that social dominance is the biggest, strongest measurement of the strength of the community, the quality of the community. And what makes it even more astounding on top of that, okay, on top of that is the fact that you did it 100% organically, grassroots, with heart, determination, love. That's why we have diamond hooves, right? Because we know we are on to something very, very special. I already mentioned our 2 sponsors, but we'll do it again. Thanks, Ledger, for sponsoring. Okay, thank you guys out there for supporting Ledger. Ledger is the cryptocurrency hardware wallet security leader, bar none. They've got some new features, security features that came out. I'm digging into them more. We'll talk about them later in the week. Also, of course, MoonPay. You can buy UFD on MoonPay. You can dig into MoonPay for yourself. Most of you already know this, but if you're new, MoonPay is a top-flight, top-tier, respected company in the financial services industry. They are fintech to the max. They're growing. They're innovating. It's a big honor. They were my very first transaction that I ever did in crypto. That's a fact. Okay. And I would talk about it before they sponsored me. I said, I worked with this company called MoonPay that I never, honestly, didn't know anything about 8-9 months ago. Do yourself a favor, right? Learn about MoonPay. Like I just said earlier, I had to learn about DeFi, learn about TradFi, learn about MoonPay, dig into them. I did before I made that first transaction. And boy, am I glad I did. I'm glad you're here. You're special. You're the most important part. You, yes, you. Okay, look, I can see you. All right, you guys are down here with me. We're together, 500 people on a what? What is today? Tuesday morning? Welcome to the basement. Huh? Welcome, Dusters. This is only happening. Let me get this through your thick skull. Let me get this through your horn, your thick horn. Okay? This is only happening because of you. All right? So horns up. Let's keep it going. We are in a special, fun situation that gives us unlimited potential. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon. Let's go, UFD!